It's a pod of water. Is that what you get, Chupa? A pot of water?
Yeah, that's what you forge.
Does look like it is in a glass container, though. Maybe it's plastic.
It's the same as a water flask, same graphic.
Just south of the first crossing from the Ferrat. Double K says, bind it to the movement keys. It will do it as you move. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but seeing how much problems Alar had, that's Bushido Bull, for those of you guys who remember grouping with him, he had a lot of problems with that because he had so many things bound to his movement keys, so many things bound to his hot button keys, that during fights, a lot of the time things would show up on his cursor, and he wouldn't be able to do anything. It actually killed us a number of times because of those issues. So maybe he just tried doing way too many things. If I just did one or two, it might work out fine. But in the end,
I only bind my sense heading to my movement.
See, because he was picking pockets.
You can also make a macro to auto drop it in your inventory instead of on your cursor.
Yep.
And he had that too. But when he ran into the issue of his inventory being completely filled, the auto drop feature and then the other one summoning another item, it caused like these weird hiccups for him. And it would actually bug out his game where he had to log out and come back in.
He had too many things on his cursor.
Oh,
but honestly, one
hot
button with forage and auto inventory, it's not a bad thing, honestly.
Probably not if you just do it in moderation.
Just put it on a key that you'll actually hit, and you'll be good. It's great with Gina too, because that way you can do triggers for it. Speaking of, did you try that out, Cypher?
Yeah.
Is it working for you?
I need to change some things. But
there's a lot that has to be changed. There's a lot of things that are duplicated, because the triggers are the same for multiple spells, like your regeneration spells.
Clarity, and celerity is one of them. So if it falls on anyone, I hear it twice. And then also, I need to change everything that says Soju to Where Odin.
Yeah, you got to change all your all the characters. You delete my characters out of there and point to your logs instead.
Oh, I've already done that.
I got a Plains Pebble.
Pop should be coming right there. Yep.
That's her?
That's her. You were sitting right on her.
Alright, so we changing, or are we gonna do this one more cycle?
Nah, we can change after this one. Just keep our guys here, and or I'll keep my guy here and switch over every so often.
I'll keep Cords on the mound.
She did drop the Crown of Leaves, 1 AC, 5 Wisdom. That's not actually horrible.
Yeah, it's a good newbie item.
Alright. My guy here. So she's going to spawn at 341.
I got a timer going, man.
Alright.
For some reason, though, it's not doing a chime. I don't understand why. Probably because I said none. Hey, look at that. Sorry.
McCoy says, never bound anything to movement. Just hit the F and a hotkey. It only takes 1,000 or so presses, clicks to max. Yeah. If I remembered, I had it. I'm so used to playing a Shadow Knight and a Cleric. Neither one of them have anything special about them. Search for those fishing grubs. I would be wary of those bottles. They might contain other people's urine. That's from Bushido right there.
Oh, hello. Odin was shrunk, and now he's not in the area that he was at.
Where's Athalar at right now? Shoot.
I'm in the commons, man.
Right.
I'm bound there.
I'll meet you over there in a second.
All right.
Whoa.
Piss jugs? Oof. Yeah, I don't really want to see jugs pissing into a bottle. To be honest, I don't think they have the parts. Yeah, I'm not...
Actually, I gotta hit the bank up, man. I'll stay right there. I gotta hit the bank up.
I don't think you know, this game is overly PG. They definitely do have some graphics that are in here that would give you the sense that it's made for a little bit more adult themed, but it's definitely not in the sense of Conan where like dongs were hanging out and yeah, a little bit of nerfing on that I think they went with.
The heck? I can't find my my high quality skins on this guy.
What do you need the high quality skins for?
For the ring.
The ring.
Where do you get them from?
Iceclad and well, actually, East Waste is the best.
I must have.
I mean, Iceclad is good for the cougar skins because they're all right there. The cougars and East Waste are kind of spread out.
Anybody need any milk or muffins?
Take some cookies.
Get some cookies for now.
I don't think any of these guys sell cookies. That'd be a nice change. I wouldn't mind treating my character to some cookies every once in a while.
All right, I'm getting back to EC.
I
mean, you know, they work hard for the money, so you better treat them right.
They work hard for the cookies. So hard for the cookies. That's all the song I remember. I know that there's a breakdown right after that, but can't remember what it is.
Let's see, Dong's Ball Day for the state of California. Too many carbs in those muffins? That's why I said it's a treat. It's something you get them every once in a while. Not looking forward to when they fix the food drink duration, but then McCoy only eats burned bread. Is there a fix coming in the next patch, the 2.0?
I doubt it.
I hope so. I'm ready to use my fizzle cutters again.
Oh, so it's gonna fix the high end ones a little bit better.
Because it's like high class. It's a high class drink.
Man, you're too poor to be bougie. So
I'm just saying it's just one of those things.
Well, if they're gonna
how many items are on your shaman right now that you actually own?
That I actually own?
Yeah.
All of it except for the tunic and the hammer.
My point taken.
But I still have a lot of really nice items.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Reen, how you doing, man? We were about to go start the Coldane Prayer Shawl quest. Jum Juice, yo. This is a refreshing drink. Yeah, I got all this meat on me. I literally got almost an entire backpack full of the giant meat.
You gonna cook that stuff or what?
I am gonna cook it later today, yeah. I looked inside my bank and I'm just like, I got too much on me. It's gonna create some nice food though, stamina and strength, so if they increase the duration at which that lasts, so much the better.
Yeah. I mean, I only like it now the way it is because the fact that milk and muffins last the same amount as anything.
I mean, who can turn down muffins?
Hey, speaking of, there's Talon. Ask him.
Hey, Talon, how you doing, man? Yeah, we just heard a rumor earlier that you guys are going to be changing up the duration on the food and drink at some point in the future. No rush on that or anything. I was just kind of curious because I didn't know that was coming down the pipe.
Don't make it come to the pipe.
The 10 intel pants from Stonebrunt Mountains I mentioned earlier. Let me do a search for those because I don't remember the exact name of them.
It saddens me that the Duskrider ball is now down to 300. I sold I think I bought one for 3K back whenever Vilius wasn't out.
That's the only reason why, is because the fact that Velius is out and you can easily get a Frozen Orb.
Yeah.
Or several other ranged slot items that are just as nice. Teacher's homework, student syllabus, or other way around, teacher syllabus, student's homework.
And then you also have the if you're a cleric class, you can get the item from the
Talisman.
scout.
Yeah. It's a little more involved, but yeah.
Oh my goodness. One of these days, I'm going to roll up in there as a 40 or 50 shaman and try to get myself a talisman.
And still lose.
I'll probably will.
I haven't even tried once yet. I'd like to go over there and do it eventually. It's just a matter of
timing.
I'm just glad.
Knowing what the timer is and showing up.
I'm glad I got Drakmir's before all of that changed.
All right, so those pants are called the Astral... I don't even know where I typed that in. It must have been on the webpage. Titan... Astral leggings of the Titan is what they're called. And they are... The stats on them is 10 intel, 8 agility, 5... negative to magic resist, which, you know, kind of sucks, but the 10 intel is kind of hard to pass up, and 5 AC. The same items can be turned in to get you 2 other ones. The Scaled Robe of the Elder Serpent, 8 AC, 4 strength, 9 charisma, 3 intelligence, and 15 resist to poison, and that is a robe. And the Astral Cloak of the Titans, which is 4 AC, minus 3 strength, 9 intel, 6 agility, and minus 5 to magic, so that one's not all that great either. But that is an all item. And you're going to need the hide of the Sabertooth and the hide of the gigantic gorilla and the ancient snakeskin. So a little bit of time killing over there, but it's a pretty cool looking zone. I don't think a lot of people go over there, and if you have a tracker with you, we actually saw 2 of those creatures up just running through the last time we were there. So you're going to get that pretty quick.
Are you guys? Can I get a pickup in Wesley?
I think so. When we're done over here,
we're all needing a pickup, bro.
So we'll meet over there and buy a port. Let me get some plat out of the bank.
There's no dial. There's no dial on at the moment. They must be having a meeting or something.
Oh, there's Atla right there. Having a meeting?
Yeah, I mean, this is a weird time for them not to have any dial on. They have meetings. They have get-togethers.
In game, or like are they all on a Skype call?
In games. In game.
Those leggings are tradable, by the way, as well. So if you just want to buy them, I'm not quite sure what they go for. Let me click it, see if the wiki has a price. They're going for anywhere from 1,400 to about 1,800 plat.
Sounds right. I mean, I'm telling you, the intelligence on legs is one of the harder things to get for casters.
I believe it. I did take the extra -5 magic resist on my wizard. I mean, I really don't get nuked that often.
I think Fever is still wearing either the silver leggings or the Drakehide leggings. That's all I've had on him for a long time.
There you go, guys. Go. It's the leggings of the Titan. Hey, Jabba-ban. There's going to be like 40 people over there now. I think you do got to be a good race to turn it in. I guess that could be a downside depending on who you're taking with you. But you could take, you know, your main tune that's a Dark Elf and have, you know, an extra person tag her along and just kind of loot the stuff for you. And I'll even post the link to the main quest as well. Sweet, man. Thank you. Is that all you had left was 4?
No, I've got the 4 for Cypher on me still.
Oh, okay. You gonna take... Well, give those to me, I guess, and I'll give them to Athalar, that way you... Or not Athalar. Give them to Cypher, that way you can switch over to your warrior. And then we'll all get a port over. We can find a dial. Now, you've gotten some of that Velius gear on Athalar, right, Chupa?
Yeah, I got some Skyshrine pieces right now.
Can you link me the pants that you got? I'm just kind of curious as to the stats on those. If they're... I imagine they probably would be better than those Astral leggings. You guys go right there. Burnout 3 on them. Intel's only 3, though. Pure mana 50, so at that stage you probably want more mana than anything else. That's only for a mage, though. If you're a necro or you know, one of the other classes, it's going to be slightly different for you. Positive on all the stats, at least.
Yeah, pure intelligence. I mean, the ones from Stoneburn are really nice. But, I mean, just like you said, at a certain level, you're going to want to switch over to mana, hit points, whatever the case is. But I'm at 238 intelligence right now.
He says, yeah, but that Burnout 3 on Mage, though, it's nice.
Not really.
You don't think so? You don't use it?
No, when you have Burnout 4?
No, when you have Burnout 4.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on when you get that set of pants.
True.
Yeah, if you've got these on Twink, then I don't know what level you can cast it on Twinks anyways, you know, lower level. Let me check.
Shix, yeah, if you don't mind, if you can give me, Chupa, and Cypher a ride in West Commons here in a bit. Burnout 3 is really nice for leveling. I think it's the same thing for the Cleric. If you can get the Cleric Breastplate, the Karn spell, granted, that's still really nice at 60, but if you can get it at like 45, that's amazing.
According to the wiki, there's no level limit on it. So if that's true and you can do it at level 1, yeah.
Oh, it's level 49, meh. But no, if you can do that at level 1, like the warrior chest piece, apparently you can cast that, invigorate, at level 1. I wouldn't turn it down. Not all of them. The Cleric one, you can't click at 41 or level 1. You got to do it at 45 or 46. The Druid chest piece as well. You got to do that at 45 or 46. Because I was gonna do that for my my very twinked Druid. Eventually, is how he's gonna look. I was gonna get him a chest piece and have that regrowth of the Grove at level 1. I thought that would just be like the greatest thing ever to try and level up a Druid with that. But sadly, no, that's not gonna work. Still, the stats. I mean, you really can't turn your nose at those.
What's the white dragon in Skyshrine?
Starts with a Y, right?
Yeah.
Yellowknack or Urinake? I don't remember the exact spelling. Okay, so somebody needs a res real quick. Let me go do that. Just drag me away from the Freeport guards and res me, I swear. I had invis, but got pwned. Sure. Yak attack. So the exact spelling cipher, do you still need it?
No.
Oh, you got it? That sounds like a great ALS druid. I don't think they would go anywhere near me if I tried doing something like that. Right at the gate in West Freeport. From Space Quest. See, I never played Space Quest. That could be a name for him. Let's see. I have the robe and legs on my level 52 mage, and they are great for leveling. See, so I think it comes down to timing and the way you play the game. Some people just level way faster than others.
Yeah, just a matter of when you get the robe and stuff, and when you get the items. The robe cast time is a bit long.
Chain Summon Pets with free Burnout 3 and Shield of Lava is dope. Again, like the way you play, yeah, if you're doing the chain summoning of your pets. Don't see too many people doing that these days, especially when AAs came out, made it a little bit easier having that pocket mage pet. Maybe shut your stream down. The great Ritalin doesn't want to be seen this way. I'll get him, though. It's kind of like the Cleric pants. Has the group heal on it. It's okay. Yeah, I use it in a pinch when things get really bad. Alright, get my res up. If you chain summon, you're doing it wrong. That's not technically true. If you're fighting Finny, I've heard that is a great way to kill that mob, is to chain summon your pet.
Shix is here in West Sea.
Alright, I'm just rezzing this guy and that'll be over. Page 35, what the F? I do my spells a little differently this time around than I did last time. When you're forced to look at your spell book from level 1 to 35, you spend a lot of time reorganizing things and getting things just the way you like it, since you don't have any other choice. You didn't have to do that here on P99. There is no forced spell book from 1 to 35. So I've set my spells up by level. Level 1, page 1, level 4, page 2, yada, 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 etc., etc. So my latest spells are on the very last page, and since I very rarely die on my Cleric, I don't have to mill them that often.
Do you have a hot button for it? Because
I do not. No, I just go through my arrow keys and they just shoot right to the page. I've done it so many times, it actually lands on it fairly fairly accurate.
I on my guy, I put everything in order, but I still have like a button that goes to page whatever, so I can get Mallow, or page whatever, so I can get my strength stam and all those buffs. So I couldn't do 30 if I didn't have a macro for it. It'd be daunting.
I haven't memorized exactly what pages things are on. Again, I don't really have to access my spells in a hurry. That's a shaman, definitely an enchanter thing. If you are playing either one of those classes, you need to know exactly what spells are where. But on a cleric, you really just have heals and buffs. And now that I got ageism, like, I'm done. Like, I don't have any other buffs that I need to mem. Just one, and I'm good. Let's see. Chain Summon uses a lot less mana than healing it. Probably does, and especially if you can get that timing off to be able to summon it before the mob actually gets to you. Like I said, Finny, I've heard that's the way a lot of them do it. You can do it with, I think, 2 mages. Which is crazy. Like, that's just nuts because he normally spanks most groups that go after him. See, smiles we can do to 60. Like anybody with a shaman duo is usually pretty good. Throw in a monk. Who would you find would be the best duo for you, Cypher, on your shaman?
Oh, that is a hard question because everything is a good duo with me. I'd say a monk, Shadow Knight, really well geared Shadow Knight, and a shaman can do anything pretty much.
Have you ever tried a shaman mage duo?
That's actually something that was brought up to me by Thrak. He said that once I get up into those levels, he wants to duo with me on his mage.
You said that was a good duo though, Chupa?
It is, yeah.
Now, is there a different strategy involved in that? Like, what are you doing differently than some of the other classes might be?
I've had Shaman, when I use Athlar, I've had Shaman just snare and root, and then I send the pet in. Not snare and root, I'm sorry, slow and root. Send the pet in and then dot it up.
And then when the pet dies, you just summon another one?
If
well, I guess it depends on the mob you're fighting, yeah.
Well, with slow, and with Shaman buffs on the pet, there's no worries.
That slow is amazing. It's just a game changer.
It's stupid nice. Another one good one. I mean, honestly, anything that can melee and take some hits is good with the Shaman. So any melee character, not a rogue really. Hybrids, Ranger's okay. Necromancer actually works pretty good too. Enchanter, not a Cleric.
Yeah, Mr. Smiles, I would definitely hit up Trout. He was kind of looking for some new places to go to at 55 because he's kind of gotten bored of the same place again and again. So, yeah, Mage and Shaman duo. I imagine you guys could go all over the place. Oh, yeah, Sorrow, I did get to level 60 maybe a week ago. Surprising enough, I got it in KL Platehouse. Most of that experience, however, was gotten in Seb. It was just, the timing of the thing happened to be Platehouse. Platehouse is not great experience at 59. Don't think it is. 60, not so bad, though. Actually, all this experience that I have, 2 bubbles in, has been got in Platehouse. Enchanter and Shaman duo.
Well, yeah. I mean,
anything Enchanter, right?
Once I get Torpor, it's just
Even before Torpor, I mean, Torpor is nice and all, but not really needed.
You mean because of the slow? Is it because of the slow? It's a good combo.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
freaking the slow you get at 51 is outrageous.
I was gonna say because I can't heal a pet that has 20,000 hit points. just doesn't happen.
With an enchanter?
Yeah.
Enchanter could heal their own pet faster than you could. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, they can break theirs and let it run back, get hit points back, and then return it.
Chicks, thanks again for waiting and giving us support, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Okay, let me move a bag so that those go into the same location. Okay, good to go. And invite.
Let's see, Necro or Rogue to duo with a Shaman? A Rogue, huh? I don't know. How would that work with a Rogue?
Actually, that works too. It honestly does, because with the slow, and being that I have stun resist, it wouldn't be hard for me to tank. Oh, wait. We're not leaving yet.
We're not?
Chicks? Isn't Chupa bringing his warrior?
Oh, yeah. Where's your warrior at?
My warrior's already in GD, man.
Okay.
An epic mage and a torpor shaman?
Man, epic mage and fill in the blank.
Yeah, I was gonna say epic mage. Period. I love how proud they are when they get that too. They walk into Seb,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're not just like mage looking for group. No, they're like epic mage looking for a group. I don't see anybody else do that.
I don't think it's a matter of being proud versus saying, "Hey, I've got a whatever
Pet that can
DPS
destroy
crazy
everything.
pet coming with me."
It's true. You know, in the old days on live, people used to come into Seb and be like, with their rogues, so and so with their stats, so much AC, so much damage per second, and yeah, nowadays you don't really see people bragging that much about it or specifying that they bring that much to the table. But,
Well, that's what I mean. Back whenever rogues could get their epic at level 1, that's what you would see whenever you went in, whenever they got into the zone. Epic rogue LFG for whatever camp that they want to roll into.
let's see, slow and shaman pet keep the aggro on the enchanter when his pet break. Rogue necro is good when fear kiting. We tried that, didn't we, Chupa? You played your rogue and I played my necromancer. And we did that over in the Karanas at level like 18, 19, 20.
It works.
Yeah, it works.
It's mind numbing, but it works. It's taxing on the necro.
It's just fear. Fear never lasts long enough. It always breaks. So if you had that clicky...
I'm amiably.
Oh, that works? That should be more
No,
than
it
enough.
doesn't.
It doesn't?
I need kindly, don't I? Maybe, well, it's going to be different when we go to Icewell.
Go inside and hail the NPC. See if he gives you the
Yeah.
quest.
I actually have a helmet on me too, Cypher. Let me give you this helmet.
Well, you have to turn in 10 helmets at a time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's not like Sky Shrine.
Well, like I said, we're going to be killing giants anyways to get the heads, and we're going to need 10 of them. And I don't know how often they drop. It doesn't sound like they drop that often. So I think we'll be able to get you some faction tonight.
Somebody's killing those. How dare you?
I'll be tuning over to the warrior here in a minute.
So who is the first person I need to talk to?
Okay, Coldane
Lore
Shockwest,
Master.
Boranin. Borannin.
He's the one in. Oh, isn't he the one in Icewell Keep?
It says Thurg. That's pretty much all it says. Let me click his name and see if it will give me an actual.
Talking about the shaman?
No, the lore master to start the Shaw quest.
Oh no, he's so go inside. When you get to the T, turn left, go all the way down past Burrell's statue, in the building past Burrell's statue. It's like the library or auditorium, whatever it is. He's up on stage.
Oh, okay, yeah, it says he's on the Temple of Burrell, far west.
Where is the shaman guy anyway? Oh, well, let me shrink real quick.
Far west? Yeah, far west. LOC, just for anybody out there kind of wondering, is negative 305, positive 815.
Yay! I'm tiny. I'm almost like a dwarf.
A little bit bigger. I think you like your donuts a little bit more than the dwarves.
Oh, I can make myself a gnome. Let's gnome it up. Whee!
But then you need that pointy top hat, man. You're missing the hat.
Well, that's not a thing.
No guard gnomes in here?
Okay.
There he is, right up on the right.
An historian.
I'll let you hail him.
Okay.
See if you
I haven't died yet. Okay, let's see here. Hail.
Con him
Rick,
beforehand and
where
con
are
him afterwards.
please be seated and hear the grand historian. He is among the wisest of our people.
So you say, I seek to perform duties for the crown. Duties with an S.
Seek, perform,
I seek to
IES for the crown. Okay. Those eager to prove their loyalty to the Dane may do so by completing tasks that I have been commissioned to assign. If you wish to begin our service, return to me with 4 toes of our enemies, the Kromoth. Okay. So Frost Giant toes?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm turning in the right thing. Okay, Frost Giant toes, yes. That's what it says.
Let me know when you've turned yours in. I'll give mine.
Alright, I have turned mine in. And I got a Shaw.
Alright, you're done. That's finished, right? You got your flowing thought and everything. Super easy quest.
Oh, wow!
No more left, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
I would not start the next peace cipher unless you somehow got rid of a bag, because he's going to give you a container.
Ooh, that's a good point. I need to go to the bank.
Yeah, I have to as well.
That is a good heads up on that one. He is going to give us a container so we could put 10 heads for the Crom Riff in there. Oh, this is going to suck. I don't have any bag spots.
I have 2 bag spots in my bank if you need me to throw one of your bags in it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Let's see, can I trade this? It is tradable. Alright, so... Right, I'll give you this bag right here. Let me know when you're...
I'm ready.
Did you con him afterwards, Cypher?
No, I'm going to in a second.
Pretty decent. It's a decent chunk of faction you get from doing these quests.
And the Dane goes up in faction. That's not something you usually see too often.
So that actually gave me that bag is the only bag of that visible type in my bank, so that works.
Oh, the rest of them are just those boxes.
Boxes. Yep. Okay, so now
we hail him and ask him what tasks does he have.
You want to go first or me?
You can go first.
What task? Okay, give me the box. I'll put that in my main slot there. Mine 10 from off heads. Okay. So now we kill?
Now we kill.
Woo!
Let me look at the Chromith heads. Just double check. Got a lot of pages open. So Eastern Waste, we can kill Frost Giants. We can kill Frost Giant Savage, Scouts.
We just go to the fort right out here.
Yeah, the fort.
Follow you guys right out.
Alright. Oh, where's the Shaman guy? I didn't even call him. I'm amiably still.
Where'd you go?
I am here.
I see.
Yeah. Where's the Shaman armor guy?
I do not know that one, actually. I know the caster one is right over here, and the cleric one, I know where that one's at, but do not know the Shaman.
I crashed. I was gonna look it up.
All right,
I hate that.
I'll look it up while you're crashed.
Okay.
Let's see. What's the armor for the Shaman? Actually, I have a piece on me. Let me look at that.
You have a piece of the Shaman armor?
Corroded chain.
Chain, yeah.
His name is Termin Underbelly. He's when you get to the T, I think you swing a right, and it's like the first or second store on the right hand side.
When you get to the T, swing a right. All right, I'll go look.
Yeah, when you get to the T, so basically where you're coming from,
just go straight.
Go straight past the bank. Keep going. After the T, it's going to be on the right hand side, I believe.
Yeah, if I can heal him. I still have to get gems, but that'd be awesome.
Underbelly Arms, probably not in there, right? What's his name?
His last name was Underbelly, right?
Yeah, but there's only 2 NPCs in here. There he is. Yep, he's in the Underbelly Arms. Like 10 feet away from where you went Link Dead, Cypher.
Really? Let me know whenever I'm completely out of the game. Actually, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get a drink real quick.
Alright, I'll try booting you out here as quick as possible. So
Okay.
for the boots, actually the boots are pretty nice. 18 AC, 5 stamina, 3 wisdom, and extinguish fatigue. Now the extinguish fatigue, you're all the way out too, by the way. Extinguish fatigue probably isn't any good, but the stats on it, kind of nice. That's that duty. I don't think he can get in there. Got a giant ogre just peeking his nose in. Oh, maybe he's about to do the shaman thing. We'll stay far away from it.
That's me, dude.
Oh, is it? Okay. I thought maybe somebody else was here. I was like, we'll watch. We'll listen to the text. See anything good for sale in here? Flawed opal. That's something, isn't it? Priest boot gems are about 600 plat each. Not worth it. Yeah, the priest boots, man. I hate to be like, just don't get them. But Sky Shrine and Kale are going to be some of the best gear you're going to get, other than Thurik's just kind of low on that. And this is the Kale ones. So
It's just so the third boots are entry. I mean, if you know that you're not gonna step foot into TOV, that'd be the only reason to do it, honestly.
even then, I wouldn't get it. I mean, abundant drink. If you want the clicky, yeah, go for it. But if you really want to get good items, get the cold aim.
The gear as a whole. I'm not saying every piece is good.
Yeah.
Just as a whole, the quest armor for third is entry level only. If you want to do it, great. If you're gonna go to Sky Shrine and you're limited on funds, you probably want to wait.
All right, I am back.
Welcome back, man. Yeah, I would get the Coldane skin boots and the Coldane skin gloves for a wisdom character. Stats on those are pretty amazing. Unless you want the extra AC. If you find that you're getting hit a lot, which you shouldn't as a cleric, but if you find for some reason you're getting beat in the face and you want that extra AC, then sure, go for it. But it's pretty much all it's going to bring to the table. And they don't look all
As
that
much
great
as much as I don't as much as I don't carry food and water on my cleric, I use those bracers more than I ever thought I would.
I guess
For
maybe
making food.
I'm like the mama bear or something. I always carry around extra food and water. And wait, are they chasing after somebody? These guys are chasing after somebody. Maybe not.
Probably someone trying to get the Icewell Cape.
As a rule of thumb, I never pay money for no trade gear because it's money lost. True in a lot of ways, but not all of them. I would definitely still spend money on the breastplate, and I would definitely still spend money on the greaves. There's no way for you to get those clickies otherwise. And Word of Health, why it's not the greatest clicky in the world, it has saved our butts a number of times when things go bad and you need that extra little bit of health regeneration to keep everybody up. And Mark of Khan, you're going to be using that one for a number of years. You know, even at level 60, you're still going to be using that. And it does get resisted about 40 to 50% of the time. So me not having to pay mana for it. Nope, to your right. Turman?
Oh, hey, Turman. Hail. I do not know you well enough, yeah. I need kindly.
Well, when we turn in a few more of those steps, We should be good. Let me give you an invite, and Chupa, I think, is out here somewhere. Give him an invite. Should have done that earlier. You at the bank, Chupa, or are you at the entrance?
I'm on the bridge.
Ogre.
He is the bridge. Look at this. 2 giant ogres with me.
All right, let me get Spirit of Wolf up.
Feel outnumbered. What did my breastplate run me? I was there when it dropped, and I won the random for it, so I did not have to pay anything for it. The gems at the time...
I was about to say that.
Yeah, the gems at the time, because I did it earlier on, now I hear they're actually fairly cheap. Cost me about 15k, if I remember right. I think each one was about 4 to 5k, and you need 3 of them. I think they're down in, what, like a K a piece? You guys were saying the other night for the Cleric?
No, not that cheap. 2 to 3.
2 to 3k, so...
It's depending. I mean, on the high end, 3. On the low end, 1.5.
And the only reason I was able to get it was from the amazing help of Nano03. He went and got me heads, not just once, not twice, but 3 times, because we had some issue turning them in. Once we turned him into the wrong guy. The other one, he turned him into the banker when he thought he was trading him to me. And the 3rd time, we turned in half of them 4 at a time. And then we learned that you actually only get the faction hit for the very first one. So then you got to turn each head in single. Kind of weird, but you live and you learn, and he was amazing to be able to get those things for me. Alright, you want some HP buffs. What level are you?
8.
8?
Give him that clicky valor.
Yeah, I'll have to give you some other than Ajo. Let me get Ajo on Cypher, and I can't give him either. You guys are just some lowbie dudes.
Hey now.
Alright.
Hey now.
Never thought I'd use Heroic Bond again, but here we go.
Told you, I'm here to mooch.
Well, even Cypher can't get my big one.
Oh, I see how it is.
I'm gonna throw up.
I see how it is. He's just gonna sit in front of you with his epic out.
He looks a lot like you. Just a few little key details might be changed up right there.
Yeah,
you know,
goatee.
As much as they say the gnome is the better race, I see more dark elf mages than anything else. You know, gnomes.
So nobody important. Gnomes have one distinct advantage. They make the best call of hero. I can't say the word I want to say right now.
Because they're small. Yeah. What, do you really need the gnome illusion if you have the eye? If you got the hogger
Well,
speeds?
yeah, because you have to get low enough and close enough to the wall in order for the eye to drop through.
But it's always in dungeons, right? You can use shrink pots in dungeons.
Yeah, if you want to use shrink pots. That stuff's expensive, man.
If you got hogger speeds, I imagine you got shrink pots. Or maybe you don't at that point. Spent all your money.
They don't
but
need
what
hogger
mage
speeds.
has hogger speeds?
A rich one?
They
One
no,
that
they
needs
have a spell.
prioritized somewhere else.
That's the only tune
Yeah.
you got.
No, they have a spell that casts Eye of Zom.
Yeah, they have Eye of Zom.
There you go. Well, that's the same thing.
And
You
if
got the
they've
eyes.
done it right. They got an instant click bracer that does it.
All right, we should be ready to go when you guys are. Just let me know.
Second, I'm loading up Invis for our ogre friend here. And see Invis for us.
Okay, so they're saying you can also rub gnomes' heads for luck. That's why they're Uber. Got a little bit of Buddha thing going on there. You would think the rubbing the head thing would be more of an ogre, since they're almost always bald.
The only thing a gnome needs to do is jump out of my mouth. I'm hungry.
Jump out of your mouth or jump into your mouth?
In. Get in my belly.
Baby, it's what's for dinner. Keep your money and the suitcase. Just give me your baby.
Alright, I am good to go.
Alright, we're letting Chupa tank this, so he's going to be leading. I have no idea where we're going, so following.
Bro, give me so.
I gave you so.
My ogre begs to differ.
My ogre and your ogre are running at the same speed.
Both running
Cankles,
faster than
man. I'm chafing.
It does feel like we don't have so, though. For real.
you guys are butts.
It's that ghetto level 41 so.
Big giant butts. You guys say you don't have so. I'm still running both slower. Gnomes also get see-through walls. Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. Although you can kind of augment that a little bit with shrinks.
Yep. Get a shaman in your life.
No joke, Sorrel. If I had beads, I would sell them in a heartbeat to get my epic piece.
I wouldn't. Those
What do
things
you
are
need
gonna
is the Earth
skyrocket.
Staff for 2 years. I'd rather have my epic than the beads, though. I'll be honest.
Ooh, Trav finally got his strong raptor guts. That's a nice quest to do. Okay, you guys split up. Cypher went one way, and you went the other way.
I have no clue where you guys are.
I'm at the fort.
I'm right behind you. Yeah, we're going to the fort, so I think you went the wrong way, Cypher.
Wait a minute. No, we're going to the east west fort, aren't we?
You want to do the East West fort?
Oh, can we do this one?
I think you can.
This one's lower level than the East West one, I think.
I didn't know you could get the heads off of these guys.
Somebody's fighting in here already.
It said Great Divide, yeah. You should be able to do the ones up here.
You don't want the ones inside. All right, the two guards on the other side of the fort, on the south side, I think it is,
On the other side.
are up.
Cypher, did you come up here with us, or did you keep running?
I have a mob on me.
All right, I'm coming back down. What do you got on you?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm bringing it.
So he's on the back side of this fort, I believe. We want to keep going?
I'm coming back to the front to where you guys are at. To wherever you guys are at.
So you'd have to sell 4 of those beads to get your epic?
No.
Not necessarily.
I mean, how much is your epic going for if you had to buy that last piece?
Dude, they don't ever post it, so
What do you
nobody
think?
knows.
What do you think it would go for?
between 500 and 1 million probably.
Really?
Whether or not, bro. Yeah.
I mean, that's what they were quoting the Wizard epic for at one point. For the Veneral Sather.
It's not garbage.
Hey.
I don't know, but yeah, those are only going for about 400K for the beads. Some people have said they've seen them all the way up to 800, but nobody's willing to pay that much for them.
Yeah, no matter what price you see, it's just a matter of whether or not somebody is willing to pay that much, and that's the question.
250 is the price I hear a lot of people actually want to pay for them, but nobody's selling it at that price anymore.
Yeah, I mean they'll make an alt and put it on alt before they sell it for that low, depending on who the person is that's getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, 400 is the lowest I've seen. But the highest, yeah, up in the 800s.
It all depends on whether or not somebody's willing to pay for it. I mean, even guilds are buying, some guilds are buying certain mages in their guilds that piece if they have enough.
Double KO says if you're talking about the Plana Hate Staff, it's 800K.
Sure, if somebody's willing to pay for it, yeah.
I bet you there's probably people willing to pay for it. I mean, if it's the last piece you need, and again,
Not
if that's
this
the only
motherfucker.
tune you had.
Honestly, even if I had 800K, I wouldn't pay for it. I could do so much more with that plat than to buy a epic piece.
Depends. Like, if you look at Nibris, he's pretty much got to the point he was willing to spend 1 million plat to buy that pre-nerfed fungi staff.
Because Nibris can easily get that money back.
Yeah.
Nibris, I mean, that's all he does.
And that's all. That's the
seriously
only
doubt-
tune he has. Like, that's all
I
he
seriously
needs.
doubt Nibris has, 3 kids, a wife,
Oh, he might. It sounds like he has things going on in his life, but
That's why I say I seriously doubt.
you know,
No offense. I mean, no offense to Nybris, but if he did, I would probably put my priority somewhere else.
even if you had, the time to spend to get that money, if you have the ability to make that money that
Have we
quickly.
been fighting the same thing for this whole time?
You guys' DPS sucks. But no,
You think?
I'm just saying, as far as
Because
like the mobs he fights,
Shaman
he gets a
won't-
lot of money off of them.
Shaman won't give me damn haste.
He took me over there to do the Shaw quest, or not quest, the Shaw thing for, I think it's bards and enchanters that drop over there. It's no trade. And that was selling for, I think, 35K at the time, and he split it with me. So if he's able to do that, just, and it only took about an hour to do it. So you do that 4 or 5 times a day, like that's a lot of money. You don't even have to spend that much time to do it.
Well, that's also dependent on whether or not somebody's there to loot it and give you the platinum for it.
Oh, he always had somebody waiting when he was doing it.
Yeah. There's times that stuff rots, though, unfortunately. But yeah, he's got the right class for it, and he puts in plenty of time to do it. I mean, it was all
walking backward.
He's
A
doing
little bit, yeah. He's kind of glitching out a little bit.
Again, no offense to Nybris, but I seriously doubt he had that much going on, because he spent a lot of time in game farming nonstop.
Let's see.
He'd be in Howling Stones all the time, Siren's Grotto, Plane of Mischief, excuse me.
Plane of Mischief is another good one to make a lot of money off of if you can go up there by yourself and guarantee the loot is in your hands. If you put in the time, you could make 1 million plat in a few months as an enchanter. I believe so, yeah, if you're doing the right class in the right spots. So that guy, and then who else? The two behind us? And Cypher, if you want to get yours first, because they are, whatever they call that, where they disappear, the temporary items.
Are you guys even working on your tailoring yet?
My tailoring is pretty high, so it's cooking next.
Right here,
Cooking
guys.
is when we have to do the food.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that wizard right behind us.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he's kiting though, so we should be fine. You want me to root the other one? Well, that one's rooted if you want to back up the other one. Whoever has aggro, if you want to pull that one back.
In a second, I'm trying to get my root rod on.
I'll get him. Yeah, okay, I got him. I'll move him over here. Austin Powers. I think we were talking about that earlier with the getting my belly. Dude, you're too weak for my spells. No heal over time for you.
It's a lore no trade box. Those helmets are not no drop, so
No, they're temporary.
Well, let me. Yeah.
Oh, they're not no trade?
They're not
The heads?
no trade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
The heads
let me get my
tradable.
rogue. Let me get my rogue. This is taking forever.
Well, don't you need the faction? Because you're getting faction as we kill these
I-
things.
Yeah, you need the
I
faction
do need the
too.
faction, but this is taking forever for one mob.
I mean, if anybody out there watching
my
wants
part,
to come
man.
back
You're
out,
impatient.
join us, get a little bit of faction while you're doing it, and if you guys need the heads as well, we're more than happy to random on them.
Speak for yourself.
Let's see. The thing I struggle with as an enchanter is how incredibly boring I find charming mobs as a method for experiencing. That's going to be, just the class. Like, you either love it or you hate it, I think, is what I've heard with enchanters. Cypher loved his enchanter. So much so, we had to pry him off of it so we could get him to play a shaman.
Mm-hmm. It's not true.
No, it's not. It's the exact opposite. He, for whatever reason, did not fall in love with that class. He had some really good gear on him, but then the very next tune he made was the Shaman, and he did fall in love with that one. We haven't been able to get him off of that tune, which is why I'm surprised he's actually willing to play his rogue.
Well, the only reason I'm willing to play my rogue is so we can get these killed faster.
I mean, it's powerful and all, but a lot of the time I feel like I'm watching someone else play. I think a lot of people who play enchanters, I might be wrong on this one, but I think they find the enjoyment in the challenge, like pushing themselves a little further each and every single time to do things that other people have to spend an entire group to do. I see enchanters die a lot, which is why I'm assuming they push themselves a little further each and every single time. I know Nibris does the same thing. Siren's Grotto, like most people steer clear of that zone. In fact, we did an open raid, Nibris did an open raid, I should say, to Siren's Grotto, and it wiped a number of times in places that he can do with just one other person.
Heyo.
Oh, nice.
Ahead.
First hit of the night.
Only 20 more to go. Or 19 more to go. Oh, is this the other one?
Mm-hmm. He's rooted still.
Hey, buddy.
He didn't like that.
Let me tickle your fancy. Let's see how you feel about this one. Oh, he just smacked you.
He's rooted, so the person's closest to him is going to get hit.
I'll let him tank for a second if he wants to.
He's working on his defense cap. He's just trying to get that up.
I'm not even paying attention.
I definitely love having enchanters in my group, though. Makes all the difference.
Yeah. I mean, I understand getting bored of class. Whenever I got my cleric to a certain point, I just got burnt out just playing him. But that's because I was in a guild that was in an alliance with 3 guilds, and nobody ran their clerics. I mean, there was no one way to do it.
Right, you got tired of the heal chain being different every single time you went onto a raid.
Yeah, and I'm saying that, no, this is how we always do it. No, it's not. I was at the raid yesterday. This is not how we did it yesterday.
Right. Now, if you just raid with one guild, you don't really run into that issue, but I see what you were saying on that, how you kind of get a little frustrated and then not kind of want to play that cleric for a while, which I don't think we've seen you play him in months.
No, I haven't played him for a while. But that said, it's because where Odin is wearing a lot of his non-no drop gear.
You trade so much of your gear back and forth between teams.
Oh no, I haven't traded any of my gear back to Drakner, and he's still able to do what he does. I just have been keeping it on this one guy.
Well, if we keep going to Plate House, eventually your cleric will have a full set.
I only need arms, breastplate, legs. That's it.
So nothing on that one. Frost Giant Berserker? Are these going to be some?
No, there's one out over here. Scout. Incoming.
Yeah, we got one over here already, but he's rooted, so go ahead and pull him. That guy's rooted as well.
I love you can up your bash skill without even having trained in it.
That's good, because there's a few skills where they don't give you anything, like meditation. I think you got to go back and put at least a point into.
Yeah.
Since
you're supposed to do it with bash too, but since large races already have slam at level 1, it counts as a bash counter.
Nice.
So once you ding level 6, it automatically bumps bash a level at 6, and you never have to train it. You just, if you keep hitting slam, you're gonna increase your bash.
I do like how they make you go back to the trainer, though, every so often and put some points into things. Too many of the games nowadays, they just give you everything you need as soon as you get it. In fact, I think Everquest, you don't even have to go buy your spells anymore, right? You just immediately get them as you level.
Say that again?
Everquest. I think when you level, if you get to like level 51, you don't even have to go buy them anymore. You just immediately get that spell on your hotbar.
I have no clue.
That's how they
Couldn't tell
were.
you.
That's how they were doing
And
for Everquest too.
no, that's not how it is for
I think you still have
EverQuest Live.
spells.
That's not how
Yeah,
it is
you
for
have to
EverQuest
buy
Live?
them.
It's
Okay.
just you don't get spell levels like you do on P99. You know, level 5, 9, 14,
No,
whatever
it's
the case
every
is.
level.
It's like every level gets a spell.
It becomes ridiculous.
I don't know if ridiculous as far as every spell level is a level. That's kind of cool. I mean, I do enjoy having 3 or 4 levels where you don't get anything, and then you get like a big chunk of spells. It gives you something to really look forward to. But at the same time, if they spread it out a little bit more, I think people might be pushing themselves to get to that next level a little sooner. You know, there's definitely some law in power, especially with like a necromancer, between getting your next pet and pretty much getting your next dots and your life leech and everything else. If that was a little bit more spread out, it might make leveling for them a little bit easier.
Well, the thing I didn't like about it is, well, I like it and I hate it. I like it because of the fact that you now have the ability to just right-click on the spell gem and look for a spell that way. So if you want it to be a direct damage, a dot, that kind of thing, you can just right-click
That
it.
stuff was nice, yeah.
Once you get your spell bar set up for like what you're doing as a group or solo or whatever it was, you could save that, and then you can have another one that's made for just doing buffs. And so you could switch between the two spell lists pretty quickly, instead of having to change out all your spells every time.
See, I like the idea behind that, but it does change the game for certain classes like enchanters. One of the skill sets for enchanters is the ability to switch out your spells on the fly really quickly in order to react to certain situations. And if you already had a preset of, you know, spell bar that you could kind of just, you know, scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3, and do it really quickly, it'd make it more accessible to a lot more people, which I guess isn't really a bad thing.
That was the point of everything that they were changing at the time, though. This is all during Luckland time frame. Everything, a lot of the changes that were going on back then were starting to, the quality of life changes for EQ.
Yeah. I guess I like just having at least one class. You don't have to do all the classes, but at least one class, having it where the skill of the player is directly proportionate to how great that class can be. And Enchanters is one of those tunes. You can have a mediocre Enchanter. They can do everything that they need to do in a group, or you can have just a insanely epic, geared, and experienced Enchanter that can do things that almost nobody else can do. Same thing for like Monks. Monks are one of those few classes too. If they know what they're doing and they have the right clickies and the right experience, they've done some amazing things on the server.
The one thing in that I really hate about live is that it is very hard to see that anymore. You can't tell who is a good or bad at their class, because everyone is either multi-boxing or they're using
Mercs.
Mercs.
Yeah.
And then you have, say, you have all these AAs. So it's not, you're like, you're hitting all these buttons now because you have AAs that repop pretty quick if you're a melee class. With my monk, I just feel like I don't know. It just feels like I kill anything within a small amount of time.
I mean,
but if you get into the mobs that are within your level range, they just have so many hit points now. And you're having to do all these things to just mitigate that amount of hit points that they have, and also to heal yourself. Like Mend there, I can go from half health to full health with Mend.
But that's the escalation of the expansions, you know? Like every time they try to outdo themselves to the point where now they have so many hit points. If they had just slowed that down a little bit, if they hadn't gone, you know, overboard with, you know, trying to make things twice as better, or 3 times as better, yeah. 600
strength.
Inflation, dude. Like, Bring it back down to where items have like 15 strength. The next expansion, maybe throw something in there that has 16 strength. Wow, like blows my mind. But if you made it a big enough deal, like they do in this one, where having 1 extra AC or 2 extra AC on an item is a noticeable difference, it just means that you have put the time into the mechanics to work that way, and you refine the mobs to make sure that they react the way you want them to react to the stats that you have. So
Yeah.
You see, you got some DDs you can throw this way.
I was gonna do that,
now,
but I've been healing Cypher up. I'm only at 30%, so.
Okay. You're slowing as well, Cypher?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's cannibalizing during the fight, too, so it's eating through a little bit of my mana. But it's probably better to him have his mana than me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to really heal me too often. I just have been lacking putting on a regen.
Actually, while you do that, I'll do some pants right
fungal
next to
regrowth,
you.
man.
I'll do Word of Health. It takes a little while to cast, but as long as you stay within range. Let's see. Yeah, they changed things to be more linear. Captain says no, you still have to buy for EQ Live. Some things to the levels you get them as well. Some new spells, some stuff on Live is nice. It makes classes more well-rounded. I do agree with that. I think that they have made some great changes to like the Necromancer, who used to be a little OP, kind of dialed him down a little bit. Some people may not like that, especially if you're a Necromancer. They did improve the Shadow Knight. Shadow Knights used to be a little gimp, and they've increased those guys a fair bit. So it's not all bad. I definitely don't begrudge anybody who likes playing on Live. I just enjoy like the slower pace game. I enjoy a game where your skill comes through a little bit more. And there's plenty of games out there where ease of use is the #1 concern. It'd just be nice to have a game that wasn't the #1 concern.
Hey, back him up some, Cypher. Just in case the other one pops, I don't want to be able to pull him.
Stay within range then.
Thank you. That's good.
Let's see if I can keep up with my pants. That way I don't even have to heal. You still had to mem the spells. It just did it for you. Yeah, but it'd probably mem them a lot faster, considering you don't have to go into your book for the next one. So you're saving maybe 10-15 seconds here and there. But anybody who's ever been in a fight knows that just a few seconds can mean all the difference in a battle. But I would like to go back to Live one day and try it out, just to kind of see all the different changes for myself. It's just overwhelming to think about it. Hey, Harry, how you doing, man? Especially listening to you guys talk about the loot system alone. You guys said that was so convoluted and complicated, you didn't even want to deal with, like, setting up the loot table.
I like doing loot the way we do it here, to be honest.
It's just new and different is all. Once you actually look into it, it's you set it up once, and as new items drop that you haven't set a parameter for, that's all it is.
I mean, I
just don't. I don't like the way the loot is just done. It feels like I think it's because I have no control over it.
Well, you have more control over it than you do here.
Yeah, you have tons of control over it.
That's why
if you want an item, you roll as if you need it and you want it. Even if somebody else want it and you talk to them saying, "Hey, do you need that? Because I can use it for this, that, and the other." They can just give it to you.
Because on here, I don't know if you remember on Live, we didn't always have the best community. We had a lot of trolls, a lot of short-term thinker players who would steal FBSSs and run out. Just kind of pickpocket things that they should have been.
Not only that, the main thing is nothing should rot.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
No.
So automatically when the mob dies, the loot is rolled on. Whereas, here, we'll see, hey, so-and-so, this bracelet dropped, this, that, and the other, loot it, and he didn't see your message, that it could rot.
I mean, most of the time I don't even have loot window open. But that's usually because I'm soloing, so I just let everything that I've already told it to go into my inventory to go to my inventory.
Right, and that's why
But in
it's
groups,
nice. You just got to set it up.
But in groups, I can't stand it.
I guess that sounds a little like what they do with the Everquest. You'd have a little pop-up window. Anytime somebody clicked on loot, it'd pop up and say need, greed, or decline on the little
That
button.
would be nice. That would be nice because it's instant. It's done there and then, and it's over. But there you get like a line of just equipment and items, and you may have to wait like 15 minutes because the person who's supposed to be controlling loot isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
I gotta do some heals here, but it's still, I guess because the community here on P99 is what it is, it's actually really nice. But on live, definitely was not the case. Oh, we got Tree Hugger here. And DPS should go up. Let me toss up an invite. Because I do remember people getting into arguments over somebody ninja looting was a huge thing. If somebody was getting too close to the body right before it was about to die, that normally shouldn't be there. You knew they were going to try to ninja loot something and then just gate out. We just heard about an argument they had the other day over in KC about stay within range, man. I'll pull it over here in a second. That way it hits me and not you. But yeah, the T-staff popped, and the monk felt entitled to get it. He looted it, but then eventually did give it up to the group. I think because the community here is so tight-knit that if you did something like that, you'd probably never live it down.
Oh, he gave it up to the group because the GM came in there and took it from him.
Did he?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, I didn't know it got to that point. I thought he gave it up to the group because, you know, he realized...
Oh, no. So, yeah, he was legit saying, oh, no, I worked for this. I pulled the mob, yada, yada, yada. Even though it was rolled on and somebody else won it, he took it. And people went apeshit. GM showed up.
This is not a normal sword.
Say again?
This isn't a normal two-hander.
Should be a
I think
Valium.
this is... no, this isn't going to be a Valium. Valium is see-through.
Well, we'll find out here in a second. He's not attacking very quickly with it.
Oh, I slowed him.
I have POTG, by the way. That's probably why I'm not... Your spell's not hitting me, whatever your cat... Or are you just clicking your pants?
Yeah, I'm just clicking my pants. They don't land on you?
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I thought you were trying to buff.
No. I'm just trying to keep them healed up in between fights. It's getting a little low on mana, just trying to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I didn't realize the GM showed up and made him give it back. I do know he did the Ransom Flames on the forum.
Yeah, he did that afterwards. He bitched and moaned about it. It was embarrassing for him more than anything else.
You're right. That is a different sword. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's different.
No, it's a Fashion Quest item. I'd wear that on Magndory just for Fashion Quest.
All right, we might have a 45 wizard coming out to join us. If you're going to wear it on
Nice.
Maladori, go ahead and stack it, dude.
Right on.
You guys want me to pull that scout?
Sure. I should have enough mana for slow. Oh,
You're
don't
not
pull
dotting
it.
these,
Don't
are you?
pull it. Huh?
Don't pull it?
Are you dotting these as well?
I am.
So you don't want me to pull that one?
Well, he's right next to another one, wasn't he?
Yeah, they're green to me. I should be able to get singles. Even if not, I'll root them.
I would say we can root.
Yeah. Good.
All right, getting cold bones first. Let's see. In a way, I did play a Chanter. And I don't think it is super hard. Most things in EQ aren't terribly hard compared to many modern MMOs. EQ takes time and bring that big world feeling without instances. The reason I say it's hard is because you can push yourself with that class more than you can with most classes. You can be a really good cleric but you still can't solo in most zones unless it's undead. If you are an enchanter, not only can you go into places by yourself, but you can go into places with usually intended for groups by yourself.
That's why I would suggest to befriend an enchanter if you're a cleric, because
Oh yeah,
that'll be priceless in higher levels.
it's good money too. To be honest, if you can do a duo with them and go to the places they go to.
Yep. I can't regrowth. I gotta undo it.
Oh, no bash?
Yeah.
No,
that's
regrowth.
I forgot I was dealing with two big fat dudes.
Just
Well, no, I
click the
mean,
freaking
I
boot
have-
and Give me so.
I have a clicky staff for fungal regrowth.
First world problems, you know.
And I can't have any movement speed on me.
Oh, that sucks. Does it automatically take it off when you try casting it, or it just won't stack
No.
anymore?
Movement speed overwrites it. So if I need to run, I can always click my my dire wolf boots.
Can you give me a cell there, Shakes, please?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thanks. Not the other tubby. He's using his fancy staff.
Yeah, and the cleric just makes it so much safer. Anytime you can have a cleric there for rezzing. I think that's the reason we're able to go to so many of the zones that we do that are off the beaten path, like Droga and Nurga. If you got a cleric there, the course runs, they're a thing of the past, as long as the cleric survives.
So Top Flight was saying if the monk needed the staff, I still would think it should go to him before a group freed. I'm guessing you're saying Greed rolled it. The fact that the monk says that he needs a T-staff is laughable. Nobody needs a T-staff.
Plus, I mean,
Well, it's an
you're,
upgrade.
you're
It's
talking
an
about
upgrade.
an item
Hell
that's
no, it's not, dude. That is
50k.
an item that is sellable, period. It's
Yeah.
great to have, but
It's
it's
like
not an upgrade necessarily.
It's like if you were in Jugs and you said you needed torpor, everyone is probably going to roll for that unless it's a guild or a friend group, and everyone agrees that that torpor is going to that
Right, 'cause
specific shaman.
We talked about this a while back, and we pretty much said the same thing. If it was us, and we were there with, you know, the group of friends that we hang out with, or even some of you guys, we probably would have given that to the person that needed it the most. But on a pickup group, like, it has always been need before, or not need before greed. It's always been greed on pickup raids and pickup groups, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
And honestly,
weird
if,
for 'em to
if,
expect
if we're
it.
going in there with Shaman for Torpor, we better be ready to use it soon. Like I'm saying, 58, 59.
Yeah. I was about to say that if we were to go to a camp and torpor has a option to drop, and I'm level 48 or whatever it is, I don't expect to be able to be the one getting that torpor unless I won the roll or somebody just said, "Hey, let's be stupid."
Yeah, we've done it
And
before,
give this-
though. When somebody needs something, we're just
Not
like,
for
yeah, we
something
all
like
pass.
that, man.
No, I
Not for
understand the,
something like
That's
that.
the
a
price.
100,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know the price is high on that one, so I wouldn't expect anybody to do it, but we tend to be as giving as we possibly can to the people we hang out
Within
with.
reason, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be smart about it. It's gotta be within reason.
I mean,
And T-staff is
everyone,
one of those-
everyone
T-staff is one
can
of those
use
things.
that kind of money. It's
T-staff's one of those things. Yeah, it's a sell item. It's great to have. I have one on my monk, and I can tell you right now, I rarely use it.
I mean, that spear that dropped was it last night?
Yeah,
I
it was
would
last
have
night.
loved to have it, but it's not something that I absolutely need.
There
Would it
are a few
replace
things
current
that you
spear?
absolutely
Yes.
need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have helped me, but it's not something that I was gonna.
Yeah, T-staff, the ratio on a T-staff is okay. I mean, an IFS is just as good. It doesn't have don't bring those two AC. Sorry.
Oh
the
yeah,
two on the
yeah,
inside.
I figured they
Leave
were
them here.
names, yeah.
Yeah, leave them there. They pull together no matter what.
To get one to your side, though, I grabbed that one.
Yeah, the ratio on T-Staff is okay. The proc is alright. I mean, it helps to solo a little better because of the stun effect, and if you're, for some reason, you go to tank as a monk, it's great because of the stun.
Yeah, it's more of a solo, I would say, weapon. You don't want to use it as much in a group.
Yeah, or if you're in the group and you happen to be the one tanking, then yeah.
Right.
I mean, and if triple attack was the thing, you do want to use it in raids, because two-handers, whenever triple attack really, or triple attack makes two-hander better than one in your offhand.
Well, it also has the 3 chances every attack to proc, so.
So you don't have a tooth? Well, if you guys go anywhere else, let me know. I can come join you. If you do not have a tooth, you can always go to Iceclad and run it over.
Yeah, if someone needs a ride, I can go get him.
I'm going to be leaving here shortly, guys. Probably do 1 or 2 more kills and I'll be done.
I got one incoming.
Pop.
I'll root the one behind us then. Alright, he's
Oh no, we can take that.
Yeah,
one
we'll
on.
just kill him. That's fine.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna run over from Iceclad. Could have swore when I left you had full life. Freaking shamans.
Oh, I did. I did.
Let's see. I was thinking of nasty charm breaks and keeping a really powerful pet alive. Good heals all around. Sometimes I have found with an enchanter it can be very, very difficult to keep them alive once they've sped up their pet, given them weapons, you know, done all their augments to it.
Just ask Shariki.
Yeah, well, Shriki's a little different on the situation. Normally, I am looking at chat when he does.
You're doing something completely different.
Yeah, but even when I'm paying attention,
tabbed out.
he goes down so fast, literally like 7 seconds, just kind of looking off to the side. It's like driving. You can't take your eyes off the road when it comes to an enchanter.
No, whenever I'm grouping with an enchanter, I always have F1 hovered over, or is it F1 or F2?
Whatever they are.
F2. Because you're always going to be F1.
Right, so it's F2, F3, F5, whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're duoing, they're going to be always F2.
Oh, yeah, if you duo.
Plus, I always want the enchanter to be in the primary, be the leader of the group. But, yeah, I hover over both and just keep tabbing between their hells. And if I see a break, I try to stun the pet and then get a heal on the enchanter as soon as possible. It's hard, though. I mean, especially if you're doing Velks and they have a champion as their pet, and you're trying to take on something like Kecker. That's just the lose-lose kind of situation there.
Yeah, Bushido, I kind of agree, man. I've always been the need before kind of greed group, but most group makeups aren't quite like that. I've done CE maybe 10 or 15 times, and I've seen the Hierophant cloak drop 3 or 4, and it's always rolled on. It's better than what I'm wearing right now, but I don't expect to win it because usually when I'm there, I'm with a pickup group.
That's the nature of the server.
Yeah.
I mean, even back on live, yeah, it started off, you know, very careberry as far as, oh, you could use this, but once you get to the higher end content and the higher end items, I'm sorry, man, most people will be that way unless it's a guild group or a group of close friends. If it was just me and my buddies from work, we always did need before greed. no matter what. Even when I found a bag in Keno's Hills just sitting there on the ground, like somebody had did a trade, but their inventory was full because nobody came back even a half hour later. And I went through the bag and found some stuff. I gave it to my buddies instead of selling it. I could. It was still during Classic. It was still.
Oh, that's an elite. That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt. Okay, next. There's a guy behind us, man. A scout.
All right, so
But
Jerry,
there was a yak sword, and I gave it to my friend that was a warrior versus selling it, and I could have made thousands of platinum from that yak sword alone.
Okay, so Jerry says he's never been here before, and he's coming from Iceclad. What's the best way to get there?
The only way is from Iceclad through Eastern Wastes.
Well, yeah, but how do I give him directions when he comes out of that port?
He's got to check the wiki, man. You can't
Yeah.
really give him clear directions. He's got to check the wiki for the maps. Scout and Wolf.
I just
because of that
rooted
other
him.
one.
Did you? Okay, that's good. We're far enough away. I'll run the dog off and root him.
It's the elite that's rooted over there is going to cause issues because other ones that roam near there are going to start tagging on.
Yeah. Let me run him around until you guys ready for something.
I'll root him here in a second.
Because we're going to
I
get
can-
this other guy's going to add too. And he's unnamed.
I can
Yeah,
grab
there
my
he goes.
enchanter
He
if
just
you want.
added.
And I can charm one of these guys and add some DPS.
If you got evac up, we might take that in a second if it gets out of hand.
Yeah, let me load it up.
Iceclad. That way we can pick the other guy up while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Don't evac me. I'll just run.
Okay. May not be
I
an
can push
option, but
back.
yeah. Is the yak sword the SSOY?
Yeah.
Let's see. This
Back
is
in the
Miss
day,
Shaka's.
that was the sword.
the sword.
I mean, that was the only way tanks could hold aggro was with two of those in their hands.
It looked nice too.
It did. Still does. I mean, if I was in ALS and I was a warrior, that's what I'd be going for.
Got another ad.
Yeah, we're about.
So we've got 4
This guy's
more.
at 3%.
Do you have the clicky drones? Shakes?
No, I'm not 45
Sleeves?
yet anyway.
Okay. Doug?
Which one we want to do
Oh,
next?
the dog's actually right next to the other dude. Let's get the scout that's over here by his lonesome.
Yeah, that guy is red to me.
The
Watch
names.
out.
Yeah, he's red as
If you
to
don't,
me too.
if you don't have that woven frost giant beard, you probably want to pick that one up, Cypher.
Berserker's on me.
I'll move this name guy off.
Named is rooted. I'm gonna root this guy and just get us over here and just get the hell out
where'd
of
it-
Dodge.
Where'd
Yeah,
it
let's
go?
get out of here. Let's get out of here. I got the beard on me.
Okay.
Oh shit,
Okay.
I don't have enough mana from all those roots.
That's
Hopefully they hold long enough.
We just want to run to. Oh, let's go kill the wolf.
Antimatters
Oh.
is over.
With his
Can't.
fancy pet.
help.
Root break.
Yeah, don't waste mana on the root. I got it. And the elite broke too. Finally, he's only over there for like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna hit the elite guy. Come on. This guy's yelling at me. You got that mana yet?
I've got
Don't worry about it. The mage is here helping. His
low
pitch is
life,
ripping through these mobs.
and I do have the mana, but
Pet's crushing for 81 a hit.
It's an epic pet, man.
Did you throw him in the group?
I tossed him an invite, yeah.
Why are you even getting close to him?
I thought you slowed it already.
It's yelling at me. I haven't tried. Let's try though. Nope. That's a solid. I ain't gonna let you catch it.
Scouts incoming. I don't know why when I tab target or switch targets with my hotkeys, it turns my attack off on this character. I can't figure it out.
yeah, it's been doing that to me too.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's frustrating.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
They still like me.
That pet is
Well,
just
this
so
guy
nice.
is. This guy is red.
Right, you just need that one piece shoot.
Yeah, it's only been 2 years. What's another 2 years?
It's just a shame there's no like way you can possibly increase your odds to that. Because you could have all the DKP in the world. If it just never drops, it never drops.
DKP isn't how we do epic pieces.
How do you do them?
Based off of guild involvement. Because it's in the long run, that's the whole point of those epic pieces is to better the guild.
Or better yourself, you know? Create more
Yeah,
opportunities.
better yourself for the guild. I'm not the only mage in the guild, man.
Yeah, but most of them already have one by now, right?
Shh. Yeah. Kanjo will probably be the next one to get it, or him or Raldoon, one of the two.
Kanjo's had a lot of raids.
Yeah, Kanjo's
all
been
of them.
stupid active lately. Well, since he joined the guild, I should say. I mean, he joined the guild. I came back. He's like, "Oh, welcome to the guild." I'm like, I've been in the guild for a very long time, but I'm just never there." And he's an officer now.
Tree Hugger, do you mind maybe picking up Jerry in Iceclad?
Sure. And running him over, you mean?
Yeah, if you don't mind. He just doesn't know the way.
I'll head there now.
Maps.
No, we got a werewolf over here. Let's toss him an invite.
Got a beard. There's some meat on these guys.
I'll take the meat. I'm gonna be doing that later. Got almost an entire bag full of it.
I'm going to toss me lead so I can invite him
Sure.
when I get there.
Chroma head number 2.
Nice.
This is gonna take forever.
I've gotten 3 already, so not
have
too,
you?
yeah, not too bad. And I got you a sledgehammer if you want it for Fashion Quest.
Ooh, I like fashion quests.
So,
Yeah, so pick up that sledgehammer and give me the one that you have in your hands right now.
Boom. Blink, blink, boom, boom, boom.
Did you say no?
No,
No, I
he
said
boom.
blink, blink, blink.
Okay, I thought you said
Blink, blink.
no, and then blink, blink, blink,
Blink,
blink.
blink, blink.
Is it Jerry?
Jerry,
Did you say?
yeah, with an H.
About to say is like, dude, you ain't got no choice.
This is 2250. Wow, that's pretty bad.
AC, you like my pretty blue pants?
Yeah, I guess they are blue. They're a little black in the back. It actually looks like you're wearing like a G-string or a thong underneath there.
Got my chain thong going on.
Which
See
is-
that?
which-
Got my little handcuffs in the back.
Which is horrible to think about
Put
an
your
ogre
pinky
wearing a
through there.
G-string. My pinky, you can put my entire head through that thing.
That's nasty.
I'm gonna shove your head up his butt if you guys don't get out of my way.
Ooh, there's a rune brand stone buckler. Actually, that's nice.
Where's that?
Is that a shield?
Yeah,
Yeah, I need a shield. Give me a shield. I need a shield for now.
dude, that is pimp.
That's not no drop, is it?
No.
No.
Oh, that is nice.
The stats on her are kind of weird.
Hey,
Those resists on that thing are amazing.
Yeah, you got some decent resist. 15 AC, 5 strength. Who wears a shield though?
A warrior who's not level 13 yet.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a nice upgrade for you. Oh, look at the look on that one.
Wow, look at that, dude.
It looks
Those
so
resists
small.
though are so nice. Shaman can wear it too. So if we get another one,
Yeah, right. You're gonna take off
that
your
actually is
grinder?
really nice.
He's gonna take off
That
his
has some
grinder to
good
wear it.
saves.
Well, he ain't got no choice about the grinder here eventually. Once he
Yeah,
gets in the
low,
50,
that's
once he
a-
gets into the 50s, anyways, the grinder's coming away. I mean, he's not gonna be doing that at that point. Things hurt too much.
yep, I'll be root rocking, and rotting as well.
Oh, is he still coming after me?
I really hate this route, by the way.
Which one?
Oh, he is wasting mana by reading him, by slowing him, but
Let's see, where's
Thank
this
you, AC.
Ah, no worries.
I wasn't paying attention.
stupid thing?
Are those the Dragonborn pants? On your character, Chupa?
The dragon leg breeches, yeah, the peerless. I got the peerless ones on.
Ooh, the expensive ones.
I still haven't been able to sell my 10k bracer.
What
Which
bracer
one's
is it?
that?
What's 10k bracer?
Boop, boop, boop. Deal.
Nice.
I sold my 4k
that's-
one though.
That's 10k.
That's around 8 to 10k. Yeah. Slowing.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's the best one. I don't think there's a better version.
I mean, yeah, that just looks really good for the charisma and the wisdom for, say, a paladin. Cleric,
Yeah,
you know, cleric, I just take
Well,
the wisdom, but
'I've
12
gotten to
blues
the
on the
point
wrist
now
is
that
really good for any priest class.
yeah.
I pretty much haven't even been trying to sell it just because I am waiting to try to get a bracer from either Kale or SS.
Are
Be
you,
right back, guys.
are you wearing that one right now?
Yeah, that's the one I'm wearing.
But you traded out if you had a bracer from Kale?
Oh yeah, I would sell it just so to go towards my epic.
It'd be really good on a cleric, really. with the charisma if you're a lulling cleric.
That's why I said
Yeah.
paladin, because the paladins do a lot of that lull
Or,
on their
there you
pulls.
go. Yeah.
I don't know. I may keep it. I just haven't decided yet.
Keep what, those bracers?
That bracer, yeah.
Well, you can just give it to my paladin if you want. I mean, I'm just saying, or my cleric.
No, I mean,
Level
I don't
5
know if I would
paladin?
change out the Arctic Wyvern and keep the bracer or not.
The AC is way better than Arctic Wyvern.
Yeah,
Arctic Wyvern's great and all. I mean, it's a good starter
it's
set,
not the
but
best.
it's
though.
it's really easy to upgrade.
Yeah,
Even the cap, Othman fur cap is probably better.
that's what I'm wearing.
Okay.
More-
And as far as the,
Boots and gloves. I have the Coldane skin.
what do you have for your back?
The Hero Pent cloak.
Okay. Is that yours or is that on
That's
loan?
mine.
Okay.
That's all.
Um,
That's all.
'cause
That's what I was
would
saying. Everything except for those two items I own.
Because a good cheap back piece too is Cobalt Drake cloak.
Yeah, I have a Cobalt Drake belt.
The belt's not
Obelisk.
bad.
Death Shroud.
Come,
Obelisk Death Shroud's nice.
Get this.
Oh, hey,
I
hey,
don't want
buddy.
to get in. I
How's
don't want to
it
get in
going?
there without you being in there first. Get my face crushed in. I know I look like Conan and everything, you know, looking all buff over here, but I'm sensitive.
Oh,
Sensitive, sexy.
it's, double KO is the werewolf sitting right next to us.
Cool.
Are you gonna invite him?
I invited him a while back. He might just be working on faction though. So
I need to level this guy today. Just 23%.
what level is he?
43.
43. These guys
Need
will
one
probably
more.
give you experience if I pop out of the group and you and Cypher. Actually, if you and Cypher get in a group together, and I just sit back and heal the two of you guys, you should get experience.
It's a matter of out DPS and everybody else that comes too, though.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, to
and-
get him that 23%, it wouldn't be bad. It'd be pretty easy doing it with those Kodiaks. If I can bring
Oh,
Chief
yeah.
over here at some point and help out, but I'm gonna be rolling out here shortly and taking a break.
Well, I was gonna say Jerry's also in your group, and he's a wizard, and he's 45. So the three of you guys should out DPS.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So that would be a good group, and I can just sit in the back and heal.
That might work. I need
Don't
that
be lazy.
Cobalt Scar and Wakening Lands ports. Then I gotta go get the Cobalt Scar too.
If you get toe Cypher, just toss them my way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you need the tooth, I got the key on my cleric, so I can just walk you through that zone with an invis.
That'll work. Or Jupa, I know he has one. I have one on my monk, but can't walk myself through the zone.
Yeah, I got one on Athlar. I need to get one. I need to get on another.
Did you guys just kill the NPC? I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I did the
key.
quest. I did the first day Velios came out, and I just did the quest because there were a bunch of people doing it already as it was, anyways. So they were trained like crazy in Kale. I just waited till somebody trained the mob out, or not the mob
That's
out,
good.
but till somebody trained the room clear.
I had to fix my faction to be on Kale, so I killed in Sky Shrine with Bushido Bull for a number of hours, and figured why not kill that guy.
This guy's gonna think I'm crazy. I get to the zone wall and I'm not sure which direction to go.
It's either left or right, depending on how far over you've been going. Either way,
Well, thanks for that.
if you hit a giant castle, you gone the wrong way.
I told him straight west, but there's a little bit. You gotta kind of go a little bit. Not straight west. Might have found it.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.